маю сказати.
This night will be very difficult, and the enemy will use all available forces to break the resistance of Ukrainians. This night we have to stand ground. The fate of Ukraine is being decided right now.
Right now, the fight for the Ukrainian capital city underway as the country's leader takes up arms. News 3 Now at 10 starts right now.
Sirens overnight in the capital city of Kyiv, Ukraine, as the Russian invasion drags into a third day. Explosions have been seen and heard in parts of the Ukrainian capital as the fight to hold back a Russian advance intensifies.
In a late-night message, President Volodymyr Zelensky said, quote, "This night we have to stand ground. The fate of Ukraine is being decided right now." And videos from eyewitnesses showed explosions in an area northwest of the Ukrainian capital. There is a military base in the area, and at the same time, Ukrainian armed forces reported heavy fighting some 18 miles southwest of the city. A tweet from the ministry asked citizens of the district to report any suspicious movements, adding, quote, "Make Molotov cocktails and take down the occupier." Meanwhile, 92 people working at the Chernobyl power plant, the site of the world's worst ever nuclear disaster, have been taken hostage. The Ukrainian ambassador to the U.S. said today Russian forces took control of the site yesterday.
We heard those sirens earlier in Kyiv. This is a live look at the city right now. It is about 6 a.m. local time there. Multiple sources say U.S. officials are concerned the city could fall within a matter of days. NATO activated new resources today. It is the first time its response force, which includes land, air, sea, and special operations, has ever been activated. They haven't been deployed, but they're on standby. It's not known how many of the force's 40,000 troops have been activated.
President Zelensky posting a defiant video online purportedly from the streets of Kyiv. He said he was with Ukraine's prime minister, presidential advisor, and the head of the president's office. Zelensky says, quote, "We're in here, we are in Kyiv, we defend Ukraine." And tonight we're also seeing video of Ukraine's former president, Petro Poroshenko. In the video, he's holding a rifle and says he will stay and fight to defend the country against aggression. And the U.S. will impose new sanctions on Vladimir Putin and Foreign Minister of Russia, Sergei Lavrov. The announcement came hours after the European Union and United Kingdom said they would do the same. But Ukraine's Foreign Minister, Dmytro Kuleba, is calling for something more dramatic. He wants European leaders and the U.S. to ban Russia from SWIFT. That's a high-security messaging network that connects thousands of financial institutions all around the world. So far, both have held back on cutting Russia off from SWIFT.
Polish authorities say more than 30,000 Ukrainians have crossed into Poland amid the unfolding crisis. Yesterday, martial law was enacted in Ukraine, and all men ages 18 to 60 are not being allowed to leave the country. The U.S. said it is ready to accept Ukrainian refugees if needed. And tonight we are seeing the first images of a severely damaged military airfield inside of Russia. This is about 10 miles from the Ukrainian border and has been hit by at least one missile, according to geolocated social media video and images. It's unclear who carried out the attack. Neither the Ukrainian nor Russian governments have commented. And check this out. The famed Eiffel Tower in Paris lit up in blue and yellow tonight. The city's mayor said it was an act of solidarity with Ukraine amid Russia's attack on the country.
The conflict is being felt globally, especially with those who have family connections in the region. Our Tahlil Mohadeen spoke to one young woman about her family's experience and how they've been coping since the invasion began. Tahlil?
The young woman I spoke with is actually from the neighboring country, Poland, but she, like many Polish and Russian people, has family in Ukraine. In fact, the UW professor told me most Russians also have Ukrainian relatives, which is why the conflict is affecting so many families across borders. When UW freshman Yulia Pachorek heard about the Russian attack in Ukraine, she was in shock.
It made me want to vomit, honestly. It's horrible what's going on right now.
Her first thought, for her family in the area. Thankful they managed to flee Ukraine just 2 days prior.
They knew because, he's just such a sick man, so it was just coming.
Escaping Putin's invasion to find refuge at the border in neighboring Poland.
It's a catastrophe, how many people are coming over and the things that they're saying. Basically, it's the Russians are committing, Ukrainian genocide.
It's an experience UW professor Ted Gerber says many students and faculty can relate to.
We're very worried for their well-being, their potential exposure to the destructive forces of warfare. Those with friends and family in Russia are also concerned because Russia is probably in for a big crackdown.
Gerber asking more people to try and understand what they're going through.
Be sympathetic and try to reach out and be supportive of those who experience this conflict in a much more personal way.
Thousands of miles away, many, like Pechorek, are feeling powerless.
I mean, there isn't really much I can do, you know. I'm going to fly over there and what, like join the, you know what I mean? Like, I can't do much, you know. I mean, the only thing I can do is support the cause, protest.
Hoping for the nightmare to be over.
We are so, like, all intertwined that you're pretty much killing your brother, your sister, your cousin, your mother, you know what I mean? Because Russian people, they have family in Ukraine.
UW Center for Russia, East Europe, and Central Asia does have plans to host an open forum next week for students and members of the community to discuss the ongoing conflict. There are also plans for a solidarity event for Ukraine at the state capitol tomorrow at noon.
Some additional fallout from the war on the entertainment front. Cruise lines that usually stop at ports in Ukraine and Russia will sail past them now. That includes Norwegian Cruise Lines, Regent Seven Seas Cruises, Oceania Cruises, Viking Cruises, and Atlas Ocean Voyages. Delta Airlines says its partnership with Russian airline Aeroflot is over, effective immediately. Aeroflot joined the SkyTeam Alliance in 2004, a partnership of 19 international airlines, of which Delta is also a member. And Formula One announced today it will not race in Russia this year. The Russian Grand Prix, which joined the calendar in 2014, was scheduled for September 25th at Sochi's Olympic Park, but F1 organizers said it was impossible to hold the race in the current circumstances.
Well, check this out. Hollywood actor and director Sean Penn is in Ukraine filming a documentary about the invasion. Pictures released by Ukraine's presidential press service yesterday showed the Oscar winner attending a media briefing at the presidential office in Kyiv. Penn, who has become a high-profile campaigner on humanitarian and political issues, is said to have spoken to political and military figures as well as journalists. With so much happening in Ukraine and constant updates, we're keeping track of it all in a special section at channel3000.com. Right on the homepage, simply scroll down the page to Crisis in Ukraine.
Turning to weather now, after last night's snow, we were treated to a pretty nice day today with plenty of sunshine. Let's see what's in store for tonight and into the weekend. Meteorologist Dana Fulton has our certified most accurate forecast from the backyard patio.
We did wake up to a fresh blanket of snow this morning, but that sunshine coming through today did help clear things up a little bit, and the mild temperatures this weekend will help with anything else that still needs cleaned up. Looking at our Doppler track over the last 3 hours, a little bit of a line of snow leaving Milwaukee and heading into Michigan. Otherwise, southern Wisconsin sitting pretty quiet. That snow coming through overnight, putting our totals, our snow depth in the 3 to 6 inch range for most of southern Wisconsin. The higher amounts really northwest of Dane County right now. Out here on the patio, we picked up about 3.5 inches. The highest amounts coming closer to Milwaukee at about 6 inches in the last about 36 hours at this point. Viroqua at the shortest end, close to 2.5 inches of snow accumulation coming through. A dry weekend expected, mostly dry through the 10-day. Sunshine for Saturday and Sunday, and cooler temperatures for Saturday and Sunday afternoons. And then as we look ahead to the end of the week, could see a little precipitation mixing in, but right now it does look like rain. Not a lot of snow chances for us for the start of March, but we'll take a closer look at that full 10-day in just a few minutes. All
right, Dana, thank you. Most Americans now live in areas where healthy people don't need to wear masks indoors. That's according to new CDC metrics released today. Only 28% of Americans live in those areas where indoor masks are required. That number was once 99% of the population. The metrics rely on hospitalizations and case number data to determine the level of transmission. And under these new guidelines in our viewing area, only Greene County shows high activity. That's according to the CDC website, where masks are recommended indoors. Rock and Lafayette counties are in the medium category. All the others in the viewing area are now in the low category.
Taking a look at the specific numbers from Dane County, Public Health says from February 7th to the 20th, Dane County recorded an average of 215 new cases per day. Over the last month, case numbers have dropped across all age groups. And a reminder, Public Health is allowing the current mask mandate to expire next week on March 1st, but businesses and schools can still make their own rules. As many coronavirus restrictions begin relaxing next week, the Wisconsin Department of Corrections says it will once again allow in-person visitation beginning March 1st. In addition, the DOC will also allow attorney and professional visits starting on that date. New tonight out of Milwaukee, several police officers shot and injured a suspect after they say he opened fire inside MPD's District 5 building this afternoon. Chief Jeffrey Norman says the suspect entered the facility and opened fire on the staff, and the suspect ran away. Several Several officers followed and shot him multiple times. Chief Norman said the 23-year-old Milwaukee man is now in the hospital with non-fatal injuries.
Madison police showing off what they say was found at a Westside residence Sunday night. The Violent Crimes Unit and SWAT team obtained a warrant for a weapons violation and found 3 guns, a lot of ammo, along with cash and drugs. And check this out. A guy in northeastern Wisconsin caught on camera trying to get away from police in the last kind of vehicle you'd expect. Police say a 37-year-old man stole this skid steer near the Appleton-Grand Chute border, leading officers on a chase through several backyards. When he stopped in a nearby field, police say that's the time his ride ended. He faces charges including felony eluding, an OWI 4th offense, and 2 misdemeanors. Pretty scary crash up in Eau Claire County today. State Patrol says a semi lost control on I-94, crashed down a bridge embankment. This was this morning during winter weather conditions up there. The driver, though, was not injured. And next at 10, President Biden has chosen federal appeals court judge Ketanji Brown Jackson as his nominee for the United States Supreme Court.
She's the first black woman ever nominated to the nation's highest court in its 233-year existence. Skylar Henry has more on this historic nomination.
President Biden made history as he introduced his Supreme Court nominee, Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson, the first black woman chosen to serve on the nation's highest court.
She strives to be fair, to get it right, to do justice.
The 51-year-old appeals court judge is a Harvard Law School graduate who was a law clerk for Justice Stephen Breyer, the man she will now replace if confirmed.
I can only hope that my life and career, my love of this country and the Constitution, and my commitment to upholding the rule of law and the sacred principles upon which this great nation was founded will inspire future generations of Americans.
The announcement comes exactly 2 years after then-candidate Biden made a promise to nominate a black woman.
I believe it's time that we have a court that reflects the full talents and greatness of our nation.
Judge Jackson's experience as a former public defender would also be a first for the Supreme Court. It's experience that both she and President Biden have in common in their lengthy law careers.
We've seen a lot of folks who served as public defenders and civil rights lawyers be elevated under this administration because there have been far too few of folks with that sort of experience.
Judge Jackson is familiar with the confirmation process, having gone through it last year when she was nominated to the district court. This time around, the stakes are higher, with the reward of attaining a seat on the Supreme Court. Skylar Henry, CBS News, the White House.
Judge Jackson won the support of 3 Republican senators during her last confirmation process. If she doesn't get any bipartisan support this time, she can still be confirmed if she receives all 50 Democratic votes, plus Vice President Kamala Harris's tie-breaking vote. Still to come tonight, if you're looking for something to do this weekend, we have a few ideas.
Plus, buy now or forever. Hold your peace. The Green Bay Packers stock sale coming to an end in less than 2 hours.
Watching Madison's fastest growing newscast. News 3 Now at 10.
It's the A1 Furniture and Mattress Instant Cashback event. Save up to 40% off store-wide. Plus, get $50 instant cash back on every $500 you spend. Take advantage of 4 years free financing with qualified purchase. Shop in-store or online. Only at A1 Furniture.
News 3 Now's Call for Action team advocates for you, asking the right questions.
Yeah. You hope to make that right.
And getting results.
They sent a water heater the next day after you made the call.
Call for Action, only on News 3 Now.
You're a hard worker. Provide for your family. Do good things in the community. Help out your neighbors. You've been there for so many others. Now, we're here for you. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
Unlimited drinks for $9.99 a month?
Yep.
So I can come in again and again and again and again and again?
Anytime.
Cool, just checking.
Join Panera's Unlimited Sip Club, just $9.99 a month. Panera, the familiar made fantastic.
I'm Rebecca, and you might know me from reality TV.
And this was my stubborn body fat that I just couldn't get rid of. But then I went to Sono Bello, and they permanently removed my body fat in just one visit.
It is
so intensely gratifying for one visit to make this big of a change. It's amazing.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently on your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more.
It feels incredible to look down and it's flat.
Thank you again, Sono Bello. I'm so happy.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-800-595-1532 or go to sonobello.com.
Get instant cash back on every mattress purchase over $500 only at A1 Furniture. Save up to 40% off top name brand mattresses. Plus get instant cash back and 4 years free financing with qualified purchase. Shop in-store or online now at A1 Furniture.
Saturday morning, we'll meet a man that can craft poems of any sort in just a matter of minutes. Plus, we'll have the latest on when we may see our next snowfall. Julie and Seawright will time it out in your certified most accurate forecast Saturday at 5 and 8.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Welcome back. Packer fans have about an hour and a half left to buy stock in your team this year. Stock's $300 a piece. Sale ends at $11:59 tonight. All the money raised will be put toward further improvement plans at Lambeau Field. The Packers say they've sold shares to people in all 50 states, as well as several U.S. territories in Canada. The stock is not being offered to people in any other country. If you ever thought about working for the world champion Milwaukee Bucks, here's an opportunity. The team and Fiserv Forum hosting a job fair on March 1st from 3 to 6 p.m. That'll be in the arena atrium. They are hiring for retail security and housekeeping. Positions start at $14 an hour with an increase to $15 after 6 months.
New tonight, West High School senior Tamia Johnson will serve as a city and state delegate to the Congress of Future Medical Leaders next month. The Congress is an honors-only program for high school students who want to become physicians or go into medical research fields.
This is a very great opportunity, and being able to make these connections and learn about your work area before college, like in this depth, it's amazing.
During the two-day Congress, Tamia will join students from across the country and hear from Nobel laureates and National Medal of Science winners, and be given advice from Ivy League deans on what to expect in medical school. Thousands of skiers in Hayward for this weekend's annual American Birkebeiner. The event was held for the first time back in 1973 with just 35 skiers and is now one of the largest events in the entire country. This is the first time it's been held normally with the crowd since 2020. If you plan on going, masks are required indoors and optional outside.
If you're looking for something to do this weekend in Madison, this might be the answer. The Wisconsin Fishing Expo back in town through Sunday at the Exhibition Hall at Alliant Energy Center. The event kicked off today. Organizers say consumers can expect to see several new vendors and exhibits, along with the same companies they stock up on for their gear every year. And if fishing isn't your thing, maybe this will be. The American Kennel Club Dog Show is also in Madison. Entry to the show, just $5 per person. Kids under 10 are free. If you want to stop by, head to the New Holland Pavilion to the Alliant Energy Center, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. both days this weekend.
And here's meteorologist Dana Fulton with a look at our first warn forecast.
Right now, our Doppler track is nice and quiet. That's how things are going to stay for us overnight through the weekend and for the start of next week. We're in quite a steady pattern over the next several days. A quick little line of light flurries drifting over into Michigan now will keep that snow out of the forecast for us overnight. So if you got things cleaned up today, good news. Don't have to worry about any more cleanup efforts through most of the 10-day at this point. High pressure just off to the west, starting to shift into our direction a little more. We have a light breeze currently. Our wind speeds will pick up tomorrow, but we're going to see more sunshine in the forecast for Saturday and for Sunday, and nice, comfortable temperatures really for the weekend and for the start of next week, thanks to that high pressure swinging through. That's going to keep things pretty quiet for us. Not expecting any more steady snowfall, not expecting any rain until we get towards the back half of the work week. Temperatures overnight will drop just a little more. We'll down to the single digits for Saturday morning near daybreak. In the afternoon, mostly sunny skies, wind speeds picking up a bit in the 10 to 20 mile per hour range for us on Saturday. High temperatures landing in the mid 30s, so just a little bit above average this weekend. but should be pretty comfortable outside for Saturday and Sunday. Sunday, we drop down to about 20 for overnight lows early in the day. Afternoon high temperatures will be in the mid-30s. And as we look ahead to the start of next week, that temperature trend continues on the up. 36 the high for Saturday, becoming breezy outside. Again, wind speeds about 10 to 20 miles per hour. Sunny and milder. As we look ahead, though, to the 6 to 10 day, notice we have this warm trend for the eastern half of the country. That pulls further east, though, as we start to move into March. A colder trend developing for us in southern Wisconsin. Is quite likely towards the end of the month that we start to see below average temperatures building back in. And that lines up with what we're looking at in our 10-day for the second week towards the back half of our 10-day forecast. Sunshine for Saturday and Sunday. High temperatures will be in the mid-30s. Overnight lows tonight in the single digits, so it is going to be cooler outside to start off the day on Saturday. Sunday morning, we're close to 20. For the start of next week, we'll have partly sunny skies, dry weather expected. High temperatures close to 40 for us on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Overnight low temperatures dropping below freezing, but generally in the mid to low 20s. So we are going to fall into more of a melting and then refreezing pattern for our forecast for the next several days. Something to keep in mind for any of our ice fishers. By the back half of the next week, we do have our next precipitation chance building in. That's going to come in the form of rain right now on Friday, developing late in the day. Temperatures likely going to stay above freezing overnight Friday. It does look like this is going to be an all-rain event, but something we'll keep an eye on through the work week. Behind that, a cooler trend expected to develop. We swing just a little bit below average heading into the following work week.
And coming up in sports, the Badgers dropped the puck on the playoffs against the Beavers. Could they rebound after a slow first period? Find out next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
If you've been injured in a truck crash, call Gruber Law Offices. Trucking law can be extremely complicated. There are specific rules and regulations that apply, and we know what it takes to win. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
At Pick and Save, we believe fresh is all about standards. That's why we do up to a 27-point inspection on our produce. Like for oranges, we check for color and scarring and more, keeping only the best of the best on our shelves. Because when it comes to fresh for everyone, we believe the juice is worth the squeeze. Pick and Save. Fresh for everyone.
Welcome back to Ho Chunk Gaming Madison, where the action's really heating up.
Yeah, Jerry, let's go down to Tina and see what's happening.
Thanks, guys. We're here with Cheryl and Greg, and they just won the huge jackpot. What are you guys gonna do with all that cash?
We're gonna go to Fiji.
Let's go down and see my mom. Hi, Mom. They're going to visit Mom. Maybe they'll take her on vacation.
Oh, it looks like a great day for Cheryl and Greg.
Hey, I wish I could join them.
Step into the new when you drive a Chevy. It's time for a fresh approach and a new perspective. Meet new friends or reconnect with some old ones and find the Chevy that's right for you. Find new experiences, find new roads. Step into the new with a new Chevy. Very well qualified buyers can get 0% financing on most Chevy vehicles. Plus, on select models, current Chevy owners get an additional $750 bonus cash. Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in Wisconsin.
Celebrate a better night's sleep and save during the extended President's Day Super Sale at Denver Mattress. Right now, save $100 on every $1,000 you spend and watch the savings add up. Or save up to $500 on select Tempur-Pedic mattress sets and get a $300 gift. Save up to $200 on our Doctor's Choice lineup. Or check out the Summit Firm for only $249.99. Plus, 7 years no-interest financing and free shipping. Hurry! The extended President's Day Super Sale at Denver Mattress ends soon.
Introducing the City Guide 2022 from the award-winning Madison magazine. Whether you're a Madison local, new to town, or just here for the weekend, the City Guide is a must-have. With insider tips on where to eat, what to do, and places to see. 4 seasons of Madison must-dos. But hurry, the City Guide is only available for a limited time on area newsstands, or you can order a copy online at madisonmagazine.com. The City Guide 2022, get yours today.
Even under the best driving conditions, semi-trucks can still be dangerous. The results of being in a wreck can be catastrophic. If you or a loved one has been injured by a semi-truck, call Gruber Law Offices now. One call, that's all.
The Badger women's hockey team enters the WCHA playoffs looking to find their mojo back after dropping the final 2 games of the regular season. The good news, they play Bemidji State. This season, the Badgers dominated the Beavers, scoring 18 goals in 3 games. But Bemidji State made the most of their opportunities in the first. Grayson Myers slides one past Kennedy Blair, and UW trailed 1-0 after 1. They'd answer in the second, though. Sophie Shirley finds Maddie Wheeler, and she taps it in to tie the game. Brett Pettit would add another goal in the third, and the Badgers beat the Beavers 2-1, the final. On the high school level, the Edgewood boys punched their ticket to next week's state tournament, and I forgot to fill out the score. Final score on that one, 5-1 over Waunakee. The Oregon boys and the Madison Metro girls will try to do the same tomorrow. The state wrestling tournament continued today at the Kohl Center, and our area was well represented for semifinal Friday. 35 wrestlers all vying for a spot at Championship Saturday. We'll start in Division I. Stoughton's Nicolas Rivera, all about making statements, and the Viking senior was at it again. Rivera rolls him over for the near fall. He'd finish with a 15-3 major. He's on to the finals along with teammate Griffin Empey. Milton also sending 2 on to Saturday. Aiden Sinclair was one of them. The sophomore was a takedown machine. He moves on with a 22-7 tech fall win. In Division II, we'll start at 113 in Dodgeville's Reed. Spurley is #1 for a reason. Spurley gets back points, part of a 5-point third period. He's moving on with a 9-2 decision. And at 126, Portage's Chase Beckett also living up to that #1 ranking. 3 takedowns and a near fall earns him a spot in the title match. Mineral Point was rolling in Division III. The Pointers sent 3 on to the finals. Taron Riley, one of them. The takedown part of his domination. Riley moves on with a 13-1 major. And at 160, Poinette's Cash Stewart was straight up money in his semifinal match. He advances to Saturday night with a 7-2 decision. The finals start at 5:30. And Jerry Kelly playing in the first round of the Cologuard Classic down in Arizona. He's got number 21 on his shoes for Rob Andringa, and Ringo would like how he played on the back nine. The birdie on 12 drops him to 3 under. Then on 13, look at the curve. Well, can't see it because the super's there, but he made the birdie. Kelly's 4 under, tied for 6. 2 shots off the lead. We'll be right back.
Gets that bogey back from 15.
It's the A1 Furniture and Mattress Instant Cashback event. Save up to 40% off store-wide. Plus, get $50 instant cash back on every $500 you spend. Take advantage of 4 years free financing with qualified purchase. Shop in-store or online. Only at A1 Furniture.
Water is one of nature's most beautiful and life-sustaining resources. At no fault of their own, many Wisconsin utility customers are facing a shutoff to their water service. This leaves them without the one life-giving resource we all take for granted. And those hardest hit are on fixed incomes, juggling multiple temporary jobs, or those who lost full-time jobs in sectors hardest hit by the pandemic. If someone you care about needs a hand up, your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your water, heat, and power on. If you are in danger of losing your water service, call 833-H2O-WISC, 833-426-9472. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
This is the Ergo Smart Base from Tempur-Pedic, and it responds to snoring automatically. So no more nudging your partner or opting for the couch. Because the Tempur Ergo Smart Base is our first system that detects snoring and automatically adjusts to help reduce it. Your best sleep, all night, every night.
And right now, save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets. And get a $300 gift. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
Announcing Madison Magazine's Best of Madison 2022. Nominate your favorites online, including Beef Butter Barbecue for Best Barbecue and Best Curbside Pickup and Takeout. Nominate Beef Butter Barbecue today at madisonmagazine.com.
Weather satellites are our weather eyes in the sky. The next weather satellite is ready for launch, and much of its development and weather information comes from right here in Madison.
The UW has been involved in this since the very, very beginning.
See what goes into the GOES-T satellite, Sunday at 10.
This is the purpose-built Ford F-150. It's a beast with brains. You know what? Skip this video. Go see one at the auto show.
It's auto show time, the best time to buy a Ford F-150 with ways to power up this and that. Work smarter. Muscle for most anything. Plus, special auto show offers to help you bring one home today. Now get a 2021 F-150 with 0.9% financing for 60 months plus $1,000 auto show bonus cash.
Get instant cash back on every mattress purchase over $500 only at A1 Furniture. Save up to 40% off top name brand mattresses. Plus get instant cash back and 4 years free financing with qualified purchase. Shop in-store or online now at A1 Furniture.
Every day, News 3 Now investigates. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Finally, tonight, a little something to put a smile on your face. Little Longlegs has landed. That's the name of a new baby giraffe born at the Toronto Zoo yesterday. The calf able to stand for the first time just 90 minutes after it was born.
Wow.
Mother and baby both doing well. The young calf now nursing. Zookeepers don't know the gender just yet, but we'll find out soon during the first well baby checkup.
Little long legs.
They do come out with long legs.
Yeah, they do. Lucky for them.
And a long neck as well. Let's go to Dana. We're ready for the weekend and putting the snow in the rearview mirror.
Oh yeah, we are going to put a bow on all of the messy weather that we've had this week, wrap it up, send it away, and enjoy some sunshine for the next few days. Temperatures as we look ahead to both Saturday and Sunday will be in the mid-30s for afternoon highs, along with mostly sunny skies. It is going to be a bit breezy outside on Saturday, though. Wind speeds about 10 to 20 miles per hour. For the start of next week, high temperatures will be close to 40 for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So a bit above average to start the week. We're dry, we're mild, until a rain chance starts to build back in as we look ahead to the back half of the work week and into the following week and the first week of March, right around the corner.
All right, Dana, thank you. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10.
Do something good and have a great weekend.